Hello, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, okay, get this. This morning, I dropped off Gemma to her spay appointment. It was really sad because she really likes her backpack and she really likes car rides. I took her with me to drop off Brian. She just was in here chilling, just thinking she was going for a ride. No, girl. When I got to the vet, she immediately knew where she was, and I could see that she started to like panic a little bit, which was really freaking sad. So the lady was like, we have to do blood work on her before we start, you know, like as expected, to see her vitals, yada yada. And I was like, okay. She said that they have a lot of surgeries and she doesn't know when she'll be done, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, well, can you call me and just like tell me kind of like what number in line she's gonna be, because you know I have kids basically all over. We have football games tonight. Like I just have shit to do. And she's like, yeah, I'll call you once I figure out like what number in line. So I get a call around noon and it's the doctor, and she basically tells me that Gemma's liver levels or something in her blood work were too high. There were two things that were too high, but she wasn't worried about the other one because she said it's like kind of normal in like female kittens. She said that the other one isn't really normal and it was like 30 points higher than it's supposed to be. I don't know. When I get there, she'll probably tell me again and then I can tell you guys what it is. She was like, this is a recommendation. Like, obviously, if you want us to go through with the surgery, we can do it, but it's more risky because she's going to be under anesthesia. She said, I personally recommend that you wait 2 weeks and then we do blood work again to see where her levels are at. And if they haven't changed, then you can go from there. But right now she's just gonna give me like a heartworm, I don't know, something like that, which is weird because I gave her that like 6 weeks ago, so I don't know why they're giving me another one. Oh, that happened. I'm headed to go get Gemma. She's supposed to be in surgery and I have to go pick her up, and now she got out of her freaking surgery. You want to know what's so freaking crazy too? When I went in this morning and signed all the paperwork and like consent forms and stuff, when I went up to hand it to her, she's like, okay, there's one more thing we need to talk about. If she goes into like cardiac arrest or whatever, like, do you want us to save her life or not? And I just was like, duh, like what the obviously I want you to save my cat's life. And she was just like, okay, you do. So then for them to do CPR, it's going to be $750. And I just was like, what the fuck? $750 to do CPR on my cat if she needs it. She was like, do you want to do it? And I was like, yes. Like, you're basically asking me basically asking me if I just want you to let my cat die. What kind of human would I look like? Just be like, yeah, don't give her CPR, just let her die. Surgery already is so expensive and I'm so thankful that I can afford it. But imagine people that are just struggling to pay for surgery, and then if their freaking animal needs CPR to survive, it's gonna be $750. And that's like a in the moment thing. It's not like they're gonna call you up and be like, hey, your animal needs CPR right now, like, do you want me to do that? If you put no in the form, it's no. Like, your freaking animal's gonna die. Like, that is so insane. And obviously it's like chances, like it might happen, it might not, but what if it does and you say no on the paperwork because you're like, I cannot afford this? Oh my god, that's really sad. That was a lot of chit-chatting, but why can't I talk today? Maybe because I'm fucking food deprived. I'm so hungry. I'm headed to get Gemma. Let's go get Gemma, girl. She must be so pissed at me. Oh my god. Gemma, are you okay? Girl, don't be dramatic because they didn't even do anything today, okay? You want to get out of here. But if I let you out, are you going to act crazy? She doesn't even come out. She literally loves this backpack. Gemma girl. So she said that her liver results were elevated, which is a little scary. So she said come back in 2 weeks and get it checked out. And then I have to give her these little medicine things every 24 hours. I want us back in 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, well, if she goes to heat before that, is there like any recommendations that you have or like anything that I can do? And she said, no. You might want to get diapers. Girl. Best scents from Pura. This one smells really good, but personally, are you gonna focus? Milk is definitely my favorite though. Got Oliver his size up in these dunks. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of people like shitting on the pandas or the black and white dunks. It's just because they go with literally everything that almost everybody has them. They're like the most common dunk and they get released all the time. I don't understand why people are shitting on them. And the people that were shitting on them were wearing the fuck out of these. when they were first able to get their hands on them. And now that it's more common, they're all like, ugh, dunks, panda dunks, ew, black and white ones, I love these. They go with everything that the boys wear. Anytime like a dunk comes out that is a neutral color, you can bet your ass I'm attempting to get it. I'm so excited to try this one. I'm gonna do like a first impression on TikTok. Look how pretty that is. She's blushing. I think is gonna be so pretty for the fall. It's like a purplish kind of color. Purplish or like a mauve, I guess. Mauve's a better word to describe it. Not typically a foundation girl, but these are supposed to be lightweight, but still like a lot of coverage. Kind of want to have some type of like foundation to wear on our vacation. I'm gonna go change out my Pure Scents really quick. I don't want this to sound addish because it's not. I get this with my own money. I want to show you guys how to do it because it's really cool. Pick your scents. They have so many scents. This is the one that I had for the summer. And then I had these downstairs, the cashmere sweater and milk, and they just smell like fallish, you know? Love it because it will tell you like when your fragrance is low. I don't even know if you can see that, but anyways, I'm just gonna go into it to restart it. Scan the barcode on your new one, save it, and then you just put it in. You can manage it from your phone, so you can manage like the strength of it if you want to turn it off and on. You can change the color and light. Good morning. It's been a few days since I've picked up the camera. I think the last time I picked up was the day of Gemma's spay. Well, it wasn't actually her spay because she couldn't get spayed, but that day. I'm about to drink some coffee and then I'm gonna go have lunch with my sister. My younger sister is supposed to come, but she freaking sleeps in so late and she hasn't texted me back, so I don't know if she's actually gonna freaking come. I don't know. We got the boys new iPads yesterday. Well, we ordered them a while ago, but then they just got here yesterday. Let me show you guys these children's old iPads. This is Brian's, okay? Look how freaking, what the actual fuck? And then this is Oliver's. It has a crack right here, but mainly it just like doesn't work. Like the button doesn't work. They're just shit. They look disgusting because I had them in like OtterBox cases. So they got the newest iPad Airs. I got like the most expensive, high quality OtterBox cases for them. Parker went and picked up like the glass screens for them, and we were like, these are the last freaking iPads we're getting you guys. I told Brian that I'd get him a phone when he goes into middle school, and I think that's like when they turn 11, I'm pretty sure. This iPad can last him the next 2 years. I know a lot of people like aren't for the whole iPad things, but I really do like iPads, especially when you co-parent or, what the heck is that? You're not with your kids all the time. Like our kids have cellular data on their iPad, so if they're not with us, they can call us even if they're not on Wi-Fi. I really like that, especially when Brian is with his dad or he goes with one of my sisters or his grandparents or whoever. Oliver typically is always with us because obviously we're his parents, we're both his parents, we're together all the time. But Brian has a whole other family, so when he's gone, I need to be able to communicate with him, and that's why he has the iPad that he does all the time. Hopefully this coffee is still good. Parker gets me a coffee in the morning when he takes the boys to school, but I'm like not ready to like get up and deal with the world yet. So I'm like, can you put it in the fridge? Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's just not. These lawn people have been so freaking annoying since like 7 a.m. Still pretty good, but now the ice is all melted, so it's like going in my mouth. I went and got ready. I feel like I've been coming on here not giving a shit about the way that I look a lot of the times. My sister is on her way here. We're gonna drive together. So my other sister, I would have told my other sister because I know she's gonna feel left out. Thoughty, I love you. I'm not leaving you out, but you're hella far, girl. You're hella far. And your location is showing that you're not at home. So I'm gonna assume you're busy, but I love you. This is the outfit of the day. I low-key kind of feel like I look like a gel inmate, but comfort is everything. I'd rather look like a gel inmate and be comfortable than not. Hi, Chris. I'm vlogging you today. Blue, stop. Anyways, no, look, we're twinning.
Something are really dirty right now.
Yeah. Guys, it's been a few hours. I went to lunch with my sisters and I meant to record in there, but then we just started talking about like stuff that I'm not gonna put on the internet. So I didn't really record in there because, you know, sister talk is like, can get personal real motherfucking quick, and that's usually how it happens with like all of my sisters. And I had to rush to get Brian. I was a little bit late, but like I still got a good spot, you know, and then my sister was still with me and we were still just chatting it the F up, and none of it could be recorded. I just got back to the house after getting Brian and she left, and now I'm going to head to the Dollar Tree. Everybody and their freaking mother has been texting me about the Dollar Tree and how I need to go because I guess the Halloween stuff is like amazing right now. I kind of want to get some stuff that the kids can paint at the party. Then again, I also might regret that now that I'm thinking about it, unless I put it in the garage. I don't know. I'm just gonna go look because literally everybody is telling me I need to go to the Dollar Tree and look at the Halloween stuff. Hello, it is the next day. It's kind of like deja vu. Like yesterday when I started the vlog, I was headed to have lunch with my sisters. Now I'm starting the vlog again and I'm headed to have lunch with one of my friends. I haven't seen her like since my wedding, so it's been, have I seen her since then? No, I think it's been since my wedding, which is like almost a year, which is insane because she's one of my best friends and we just like need to see each other. So we're having lunch. It's kind of funny because the place that we're having lunch at is the place that we met at. Really, we have lunch here when we do have lunch together. If she doesn't come over, I don't go to her house. And ding, 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 it's Bone Daddies. Bone Daddies was my first job whenever I was 18. After I had Brian and I had to get like a big girl job. Memories here are so funny. When I worked here, we had like the cute little outfits with like little skirts and little corset tops. I don't think I can find a picture. I don't know if I can find a picture. Mainly because my family didn't like that I was working there, so I didn't really take any pictures, but I'm gonna look and see if I can find some and then I'll like put it on here. I loved working there. It was so fun. I loved working with all the girls there. Now the outfits have like completely changed because they wanted to be like more family oriented, so they changed it a few years ago. So now the girls just wear jeans, a t-shirt, and boots, which is still cute, but they're definitely not making money like they used to make. I do know that people have like weird feelings about like Hooters and like all those like Twin Peaks and shit, but I don't really care. Like, do you, boo, make your coins. I don't care what you had to do. Like, obviously protect yourself, be safe, but I see nothing wrong with it. Like, you're young and pretty now. Take advantage of it. Yesterday I didn't really pick up the camera after the Dollar Tree because I just rushed home and got Brian, went to practice, and we came back, got tacos, got ready for bed, and went to bed. So there wasn't like, it just was like really repetitive. Like at this time in my life, when the boys are in school and like sports are added into it, my life is very repetitive and I'm finding it a little bit harder to pick up the camera. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna work through it. We're gonna do it. It's okay. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but Parker and I booked our vacation. We're going to Puerto Rico. I don't know why certain people on the internet like hide their vacation until they actually get there. No, the hurricane just happened and I have family over there that I was able to keep in contact with to see like how everything was going. Thankfully everybody's okay. I know that there was like a lot of damage and like water. Obviously it was a freaking hurricane. The place that we're going to, we've been in contact with them too, and they said that everything was good with the house that we got. They said that the power was out, but it just came back on 2 days ago. So we're still gonna go. Any kind of hurricane is a bad hurricane and it's scary and it's sad, but I'm glad that this didn't do the same amount of damage that the last ones did. All right, I'm about to go in and eat. I really want some nacho cheese, and their freaking nachos, like their queso is fucking fire. If you've never gone, I'm gonna see if my sister wants to come here for her birthday. Her birthday's next week, the day before we leave for Puerto Rico, and she like wants to do it at my house because nowhere else really fits my large ass family because there's like 25 of us, but Bone Daddies has a private room that can fit everybody, so I'm gonna see if she wants to do that. A, B, C, D. Y'all, okay, it's been a few hours. Lunch was really good. Freaking baby is the cutest, smartest baby I've literally ever seen. Like, shocking, honestly. But little story, This morning when I was getting ready to leave, I was literally going to brush my teeth. The water wouldn't turn on. Our housekeepers were downstairs cleaning, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, why is the water not working upstairs? So I was like, maybe it's just upstairs. I turned on the shower in our bathroom, didn't turn on. I went to Brian's bathroom, didn't turn on. I went downstairs. I tried to turn on the water in the faucet downstairs bathroom, didn't turn on. So I just was like, okay, this is weird. And then my housekeeper was like, yeah, there was just like a water guy outside. Maybe he turned off the water. And I was like, you're right, maybe he did. Like, what the heck? Is there like something going on in the neighborhood nobody told me about, or maybe they did tell us about and I just like didn't get the memo? So I go outside and there's a notice on our freaking gate, and it says you have a balance in your water, and so we turned off your water, which is really weird because like that doesn't happen with us. We've lived in this house for 4 years. That has never happened to us. So I call Parker and I'm like, hey, you know, I know life has been a little busy, but our water is off. And it says that there's a balance. So obviously the bill didn't get paid. And he just was like, what the fuck? Like, that gets taken out of my account. You know. So he called the city, and tell me why they told us that they've been undercharging us for 4 years. 4 years? You've been undercharging us for 4 years, and like you're just now catching it? Okay. So they say, in order for us to turn back on your water, you have a balance, and it's in the thousands. Not 1,000, not 2,000. It's above, okay? It's a couple thousands. So it got paid, right? And so we're waiting for them to come back out. The guy comes out and turns it on. I see him outside. I'm like, this motherfucker, like, oh, I can't believe he turned off my damn water. He comes to the door and he's like, ma'am, I'm so glad you're here because I need to talk to you about something. First of all, I don't trust men. Like, I don't trust people, period. I don't care if it was a woman. Like, I don't like to open my door. Blue freaks the fuck out when people come to our door. So he's barking. I was starting to get a little scared because I don't know. I just don't trust men. I don't trust people. I don't like to open my door. Like, had my head peeked out and he was like, your meter is fucked, basically. He didn't say fucked, but he basically said fucked. Said, your meter is leaking half of a gallon every 2 minutes. I'm sorry, what? What? He's like, yeah, your meter's leaking a whole gallon in 4 minutes. 5 minutes, gallon gone. It just was like, okay, I don't even know what to say to you about this. Let me call my husband, because obviously, like, I'm a woman. I'm kidding, but I'm not really kidding. I didn't know what the fuck to say. Like, I didn't know how to respond to that. So he was like, so do you want me to turn it on, or like, do you just want me to keep it off because that's a lot of water? And I was like, turn it on because I need water. Like, I have children. I can't just not have water. It's already 3 o'clock. I feel like if you turn it off now, you're not gonna come back today. We have to shower tonight, yada yada. We've been fucking living like this for how long? Losing half a gallon every 2 minutes. You might as well just turn it on. Turned it back on and he dipped. And my sister like works in properties and she was like, that's the city's problem. And then my other cousin was like, no, that's the homeowner's problem. The thing with this house is that we don't own it. Like, you guys are always asking me for sorry, this van in front of me is distracting me. You guys always ask me for like a house tour, but I just don't feel like that connection with this house. Sorry, I had to move my car because I was like in a weird spot. What was I saying? We don't own this house, so you guys are always asking me for a house tour. On TikTok I get that a lot too, but I just don't feel a connection to this house, especially like this past year. I've just been like so fucking over it. We were gonna move and then the market went freaking crazy. My life went freaking crazy. It just like couldn't happen. We decided to stay in this house, and the person that owns this house, he's like MIA as fuck. Like, he lives in California or something. He doesn't ever, like, he's not a landlord that comes. I've never seen him. We've been here 4 years. We've never seen him. We've never had a conversation with him. He hired a property management team to like take care of her stuff, but they fucking suck. Every time we need to get a hold of them, they're so slow. There's just so many issues in this house, and we always end up having to like pay for it out of pocket when that's like a homeowner's issue. That's not like a renter's issue. You know, if that makes sense. Like, the stuff that we fix should just be fixed because we rent. We don't own this fucking house. Like, that is something that we should be doing if we own the house. Like, that's why I haven't done like a house tour and stuff, just because like this isn't my home. Like, it's my home and I'm really grateful that we live here and I really love the neighborhood, but I'm just like over it. Like, I don't feel an attachment to this house and I want to move really bad. Anyways, that was a huge spill of like adultness BS that you guys probably do not care about. Hello, once again, it is the next day, y'all. These vlogs are about to be like week in my life, so I swear to God, that's just like what it's looking like at this point. Okay, wait, I am not this pale. No, 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 ma'am, ma'am. I feel like that didn't make it. Am I this pale? I'm at Starbucks. I'm about to go pick up a coffee and a little croissant sandwich. I'm headed to get a trim with my hair. The last time I got a trim was 5 months ago. I'm really trying to do better at keeping up with my maintenance and like all these hair masks and shit. It's really, really time consuming. I'm not gonna lie. Like trying to get your hair healthier and, you know, just doing your shit, it requires a lot of maintenance. I put my hair in a braid because she likes to wet my hair. And last time I went to get a trim, I freaking straightened my hair before. And I just was like, bitch, you're not about to wash my hair right now. Like, I'd spent all this time straightening it. I'm not going to straighten it again. So you're just going to have to, like, just give the trim how it is. Like, I'm fine. I'll skip over the wash. I'm still so obsessed with this white mocha, which is so weird because it's so sweet. I'm kind of missing the caramel macchiato, like, coffee taste, though. I just want to trim it. Just trim it. Yeah, like, not a lot. It's long. Yeah.
Yeah. Work, 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 work. To me, I feel work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. In the cafe, man, da, 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 da. Drive me a dessert. Nothing to be lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. Da, 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 da. When you walk out, na, 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 na. Before the table turn, 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 turn. Just beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. So
It's shorts. It's short, but I love short hair. I just want to get like all the blonde off. So if you didn't know, I was platinum blonde, like really blonde. I fried my whole head off and then I did a big chop to like right here. So all of this down here, well, not anymore. Now it feels like I got it all off, but I've just been doing all of these trims like an inch every few months to be able to get all of the dead hair off from whenever I freaking fried it when I was blonde. And now it finally feels like this is all like virgin hair that hasn't been bleached. And this is cute. I don't know if I said this yet, but I got 2 Halloween costumes. I got one to go with like the theme that Oliver picked. What I was gonna do is have Brian and Oliver do the same costume, and then Parker and I were gonna do the same costume because the themes that Oliver wanted to do, there just wasn't like enough relevant characters to do 4 people. And obviously I was not going to leave Brian out, so I just was like, okay, you 2 do a costume and then me and Parker would do a costume. Brian got there, wanted to do his own thing, which happens every year. I try and include him every year, but he ends up seeing something that he plays or him and his friends are into, and so he wants to be that. I'm not gonna force him to be in our family costume just because it's his brother's birthday. Like, he's his own person, he's, you know, he's into his own things. As long as he feels like it's his decision, because it is, like, it's fully his decision. If like it came down to it and we all really wanted to do something, we would figure it out. But he wanted to do something completely opposite that, like, you know, just him and his cousins, they always end up every year wanting to do something. This box kind of smells. So I had to order my costume online because they didn't have the one that I wanted in store, and usually adult costumes don't fit me, so I have to get like a kid costume unless I order from certain websites. So I ended up ordering both of my costumes off of Fashion Nova. I got 2 because when I went to order it, they had buy one, get one free. Got the one to go with Oliver, and then I got a separate one because all my sisters and my cousins are talking about going out, and I just was like, well, I'm not gonna wear, I mean, I guess I could because it's kind of sexy, like I'm not gonna lie, but it's not like going out material. Like it's not something I would wear out. It's like something I would wear with my kids still, because it's not like too, you know. But then since it was like buy one get one free, I just was like, well, I might as well get like a really cute one that I can feel like my age in, because I'm not gonna be around kids, I'm gonna be out. I'm not for sure if we're gonna go out though. I don't like to go out personally, and I don't like to go especially when there's a lot of people, and Halloween there's a lot of people. But we might, depends, it just depends. We're just gonna play it by ear, and if I do go out, I have a cute ass costume, and if I don't, it was free. God, why does this smell like coffee? This is a care package from Origins. Holy shit, I really like this brand. I've worked with them one time, and that moisturizer is really good. What is this? I think there's coffee in here. That's why it smells like coffee beans. What is this? This is I think this is the moisturizer that I had, except the packaging is a little different. This is the Refreshing Eye Cream. I'm trying to figure out what smells like coffee in here. Oh, duh, Desiree. I think there's coffee in here. It's a little cup. Cute. And coffee beans. This makes a lot of sense. Wow, these smell like hella fresh. I love clear straws. I want to see if there's fucking mold or disgusting shit inside. First day of the fair, and we're at the fair trying to find parking because we are not like season pass holders because we usually don't come. But my friend was like, come with us. Like her and her boyfriend like love this shit, and I was like, okay. I get a little nervous at these kind of things, but you know, I'm just like a little worried more. The boys are in school, so we're like, let's sneak away while they're at school. Parker would be the one that wants to sign up for this.
I want to do this.
Look who we're with. I'm gonna do a whole like TikTok video of what I eat in the fair. So we have to all get stuff so we can have a lot of stuff in our videos. Besides Etienne. Oh yeah, besides Etienne. Etienne got his teeth pulled out. So now he just has to be at the fair and not eat fair food. I'm vlogging today.
Boy, it's getting toasty out here. Oh, hell no. You think kids would be scared of this?
Yes, all of them would definitely be scared of this.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, I don't need